Hello, we are starting the second Poison Ivy fan art painting. In the first fan art painting I did, I felt like I went in too strong with the skin tone. Like, she turned out to be more tan than I had anticipated, and so what I learned for this time around was to start off light and layer lightly to build the skin tone to where I want it to be. When painting the skin, I start off with a layer of clear water, which I skipped showing that step, but that's how I prep the paper to get a smooth, even wash. Then I go in with my first layer of paint, which was a really light layer that I spread over the entire skin. Then I wet in a second layer over the entire skin once again, and well, even after the second layer, it looks pretty light, but with watercolors you work from light to dark, and well, you don't work in reverse, so if I go too dark all at once, I can't just layer a lighter color of paint to lighten things up. So this base here is going to be our lightest of lights. Then in the third layer, I'm adding paint to selective areas to start building up the shadows. I first work on building the shadows of her torso, like her chest and arms. I add color to the tips of her fingers, to the skin that is bordering her top, so like her armpit, since it's in the area that's further back, so it's less likely to be catching light. So things that are covered or nearly covered, I'm adding some shadow to, but all this assuming that the light source is coming from a higher angle. I add some shadow to the neck especially, like right under the chin, like under the jawline, and some shadow by the collarbone. With the collarbone, above the bone, and in the middle of your neck, like between the two left and right collarbones, it's sunken in a bit, so I add a shadow there. Then we move on to shading the face. For the face, I shade in the sunken areas, so like the corner of the eye by the nose bridge, I add shadow as well to the bottom of the nose and to the frame of the face, and kind of like contour the face a bit like a makeup artist would. So yeah, that's how I did the first step of coloring in her skin and adding shadows. Next is adding the blush to make the skin more lively.